Hey guys, it's Sammy. So I just wanted to hop on today and wanted to talk about a super exciting subject, antibodies. So recently I spoke with a client of mine who's been seeing some great results since we started working together. He lost 8 pounds in the first 6 weeks and has been seeing a significant decrease in the inflammation symptoms that he had been experiencing. So the symptoms that he was dealing with, gut issues, skin rashes, and joint aches and pains, those were some of the main ones. The nutritional plan that I have him on, it's restrictive with the goal of reducing inflammation and starving bacteria in his system. So one of the things that we had to eliminate was alcohol, which I know for many can be challenging. So recently he had a couple times where he had found that some of his inflammatory symptoms had flared back up. So I wanted to share this with you because our conversation ended up being about the reason why it's important to stick with the diet so that your body can continue to heal. So here's the problem. When you're dealing with chronic inflammation, you have an excess of antibodies in your system. So what are antibodies? Normally, they're a good thing. Your body's immune system produces antibodies when antigens or foreign substances are present. Antibodies help to either neutralize or eliminate those foreign substances. So leaky gut, that is a prime example of why someone might have an excess of antibodies in their system. So what is leaky gut? Simply put, the intestinal lining is damaged, which tears have been created. And so then therefore that damage allows foreign substances to enter the bloodstream, which causes the body to produce antibodies. When left untreated, this continues to happen, which causes the body to continue to produce more antibodies. It's a vicious cycle. So symptoms of having excess antibodies in your system are fatigue, joint pain, skin rashes, muscle weakness, swollen glands, gut issues. Those gut issues can range anywhere from constipation to diarrhea to cramping and bloating and gassiness. Other symptoms are respiratory issues, Raynaud's phenomenon, hair loss, and dry mouth and eyes. So as you can see, my client had he had a few of those that he was experiencing. So he also had those excess antibodies in his system. So here's the problem. If you don't get to the root cause of why you have this excess, it can cause further health challenges like autoimmune disorders. When I say autoimmune disorders, I mean things like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, and fibromyalgia. Those are some of the main ones that come to my mind right off. So let's cycle back and talk about my client and why it's important to stick with the diet. The goal of the type of nutritional plan that I set most of my clients up on is to reduce and eventually eliminate the inflammation and to starve bacteria that they likely have in their systems due to leaky gut. So when you reintroduce foods or drinks outside the plan, they can cause the body to produce antibodies, which causes inflammation as it works to remove foreign substances. Remember, the goal is to reduce the inflammation, right? So when you're reintroducing those foods, it's increasing that inflammation once again. So antibodies can circulate in your system for up to 6 weeks. So it can be essentially like having to start all over again, depending on where you're at in the process. And what this can mean is that symptoms that we were trying to eliminate may be flared back up for another 6 weeks. I wanted to share this with you guys because I'm passionate about educating and helping people to deal with the inflammation in their systems. Most people either don't realize they have inflammation or they choose to ignore the signs and symptoms of it. And if inflammation is left unchecked, it can become chronic and cause further health complications. And speaking from my own experience of dealing with chronic inflammation, it's no fun. So my mission is to help everyone I can become the healthiest version of themselves possible. So if you have any questions about this topic or you just want more information about my programs, why don't you send me a message? I'd be happy to talk to you.